Hey guys, and welcome back. Let's see what some of the ones say.
I wouldn't imagine the older losing.
Hey, you know what? Kill.
As we head into the mine.
That's the most something quite random that was.
Yeah. Do what? Yeah.
That's quite
A lot of lava? Yeah, for that mountain, this is a death volcano.
That's more lava than there was in the final fight scene in Star Wars Episode 3.
And that was an entire planet.
Big difference is, Link is nowhere near as annoying as Hayden Christensen. Well, partially at least.
Yeah. I actually agree with some people saying that Anakin, he's really good when he's not talking. Because he does it intimidating when he's not saying anything. But when he's open his mouth, he has to say the bad dialogue. And ouch.
Oops.
Well, that's one way to die. I assume men are teleporting them at the last possible minute. Yeah, some of these subs to me are a bit tricky to make. You have to make sure your camera is aligned just perfectly before you attempt it. Yeah. You know that balls from the door was mine in Ultimate of Time? That fire dragon we had to deal with? I wonder if he's in this volcano somewhere. Okay, here's the first gimmick. We have to turn physics to turn off flamethrowers? Okay, I have to bring this up, Roland. What is this used for?
I don't know.
Is it how they take a shower? They bathe in lava? Are they fanning the flames out of somewhere else into water?
I get the feeling this was supposed to be like a steelworks or something, but...
Well...
But it's older, so it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I guess they have it to stop people from breaking in. Yes, I do it.
Because honestly, this stage, what it really reminds me of?
What?
The Foundry stage in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3.
Don't think I ever played that. Oh, that was a slow shot. Somebody almost knocked slightly from in the back. Yeah. These are the guys that will burn your shield if you keep the wooden one. But I bought the metal shield, so it's never gonna burn. I don't think there's enemies that outright take it from you like that much do. Oh, where would it be? No, I already ate. So that goes back. Anything more that? And... so. Anything back there? No, looks like... yeah. There's an enemy over here. And a fish. You know what would really be helpful? If Link has a partner through these dungeons. That would be a good way to co-op. Although they do have the 4 sort of fences with up to 4 people can play. How long has it been since you played this game?
Quite a while.
Yeah. A little bit worthy, but you did a hang of it again quite fast. And here we're introduced to the most common gimmick, the main gimmick in this dungeon. So what is that? Mithril? Diamonds? Don't know. You know, I once saw a fan animation where Ganondorf actually was able to fly. It's kind of his neat to do that. I know one way that he had a way that he could glide with. Falling with style. Yeah. A lot of breakable vases. What's your favorite dungeon out of every Zelda game?
Good question.
There's a lot of different dungeons throughout the series.
Absolute worst has to be the water temple on this one.
Some people would say it would be the water temple from Ocarina of Time. Anyways, we'll get to the water temple in this game soon enough. In fact, that's the very next temple after this one, I believe. And here's these enemies. He's not mean to Lava.
I wonder if that's a good question, because the thing with Zelda dungeons is they're just so forgettable.
You know what I found out about
Forest Temple, Ocarina of Time, that just had everything.
Well, that was a good dungeon. Although the first time I played it, I got yachts.
Especially because the boss in that was just like Phantoms over again, which is fun.
Yeah. You know, after I recorded these parts, I saw a video, and here's what it showed me. You can kill those enemies with bombs. You throw a bomb, they eat it, they die. I wish I would have known that when I was going through the dungeon. Maybe I really should have brought that up. I mean, I had bombs. It just never crossed my mind to use them yet. I mean, since I was a kid, I always killed these things by attacking the tail. Thank you. It's important to kill that particular enemy. No, wait, no. Okay, no, this is the one you should kill.
Another good dungeon, just think about it, I think the Zelda game, the best dungeon design was actually Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. Because that was limited, it just really made really good use of it, didn't it?
Yeah, some of the dungeons in the handheld series were fun.
There is one dungeon on Link's Awakening on Game Boy which is infamous.
Yeah, I think I know which it is, but I don't remember the name.
The fourth one, you can actually make the game unwinnable if you do the rooms in the wrong order.
Yeah, that's probably one of the harder things to catch in the Zelda games. Since you need keys to unlock doors, they have to make sure that you don't, lock yourself out of the room that you need to go to. Have to make sure there's enough keys and that you can get them all. Who knows how many playtests this game has to take? Yeah, I hate jumping in this game.
Yeah. I hate it more than the game Hatred.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that game. I've been playing it a lot lately, and
Yeah.
to be honest, it's been a lot more enjoyable than Breath of the Wild.
I unfortunately never don't get to play Breath of the Wild. Unless it comes out on something else.
Which it won't. It's Switch and Wii U, and that's it.
Unless I can emulate it somehow. Hello.
Yeah,
I can't, I'm retorting.
I think the Wii U's, the price of them is dropping like mad.
Okay. My mom's in here, by the way.
Okay.
My mom came in and turned my TV over to Mountain Man.
Right.
She watched that show. About a few weeks ago, one of the people, Mountain Man, actually ended up dying in one of the rides.
Storyline?
Oh, Mountain Man? It's just people living out in the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good show if you like outdoors survivalists. It's really sad that guy passed away. I think his name was Pence. Price, the friend to the guy on this, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really watch the show, but my mom's seen every episode. Anyways, this guy apparently has volcanoes over his body. That must be uncomfortable. And one of the dancers with a unique team. We need 2 more pieces for this team.
Mm-hmm.
First it says, I wonder what dungeon item this is, and it's the map. Yeah, I completely missed the templates in this game, in this dungeon. I have never missed the templates in this dungeon before. Anyways, there's some writing on the walls here. I wonder what they say. Some fans for it actually did translate these writings. They have a lot of time on their hands. There's also, I want to say, a ruby and a big stone there. Yeah, it is.
Speed up.
Yeah. You ain't flying so slow. Oh, hello. I wonder who's in here. We meet again.
That thing.
Yep. How did she get in here? Did she flew in from the top? Is there another entrance that we didn't know about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Since the
Yeah,
moment
everyone per heel also noticed that.
Yeah. Since I very first played it years ago, I noticed that. And it bothered me ever since. This is the worst part of the dungeon right here. Climbing those bloody walls. And this, if I might, is really annoying. They really just sped that up. Found the heartbeats, but seriously, I'm speeding this whole part up because it's too slow. You see how long it's taking to get from one side to the other? And it's better. Imagine how slow it actually is.
So you need to
Still
time
not
like,
at the end yet.
sped up. Yeah, we're bored now.
That's
To be
only-
honest, I was bored 10 minutes ago, but you know.
New one.
Right now I'm thinking, why the hell did I even like this game at the time?
Well, it was the very first solo game I ever played, so sentimental
Really?
value. Yeah, it was the very first solo game I ever played.
One other issue I think with this game is, which and Zelda games similar, was it came out at about the same time as Oblivion, didn't it?
Yeah, I like Oblivion.
I love Oblivion.
Yeah. Oblivion was really my first real open world RPG. So much freedom in that game. Okay. Anything else over here? Nope. You know what I just thought? Men that can traveling with her hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why can't she help us through this dungeon?
The greatest problem Link has to face in all of his adventures, of course, plot holes.
I mean, we can get this entire room and Miller can just grab us with her hair. I mean, she does that even when in her shadow form. Anyways. It's good to finally get back to this game. I'm gonna find these trays to get rupees. So trust me, we're gonna need them. We're gonna need a lot of rupees later. And there's these things. This game is introducing us to the water temple a little bit early, making us do things on the water. You remember the borderways in the Wind Waker? It would definitely be nice if you could roll across these things. I mean, Zelda thing doesn't really care about logic, why would they care about rolling? Anyways, remember the one way to the boardways? You hear me? Anyways, in the Wind Waker, the board dies. You know, there were ways of talking boards. For some reason, they were originally the shore. Now, why would the shore of fish-like species evolve into boards if the planet is covered in water? That makes no sense. Another hot container. Oh, hot piece. I will be doing every hot in the day. These things. Ouch. Don't have the bow yet. Know what I have to do. Ouch! It's just so slow. Now, cut the rope and the bridge falls. So rope can pass through metal, yet we can't roll on the crystal surfaces.
It's non-physics, which is like physics, but completely reversed.
It's fun to pull that a thing you have good memories with. Okay, apparently I need a key. Oh wait, no, part's over.
And that's that.
Yep.
That was the most boring part so far, to be honest.
It gets better.
I hope so, because that was just...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the next part we actually face up against the mini boss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So go ahead and don't forget to part 13.